Morning folks, welcome to another edition of Wynn's Life. Please like and subscribe to my video, share my video. This video I'm talking about is quite a touchy subject that's going to probably have me getting told off by some female members as well as some male members. But basically I'm going to talk about rights we have regarding our children. Basically, lots of fathers have been stopped from seeing their children and when relationships break up. Fair enough, the relationship is broke up amicably and you agree to let the father see the child or the mother see the child, fair play. But when some relationships break up and then it's scorned, when the person's scorned and the person stops the person from seeing the child, basically I think it's wrong. Fathers who the mother says you can see the child and do not turn up, I blame the fathers because the mothers give you a chance to see the child. That is your own fault, yeah? You can't cry. But there's fathers out there who fight to see the children, who want to see the children, but basically the government is basically saying, giving the mother the ultimate right and the power to stop you from seeing your child. Women fight for equal rights in the UK and everywhere worldwide regarding things like jobs, fair, equal paying jobs, equal opportunity in jobs, i.e. football, big time company jobs. There's some high profile managers out there who are female. So why is the court system different when some fathers who are good want to see the children, and there's some bad fathers out there who do not want to see their children? You know, I give props to all the women out there who say to the fathers, no matter what they've done to me, you can see your child. But there's also some bad mothers out there who basically use the kids as a weapon to stop you from seeing your children. This is for fathers for justice fight to see the children, because this country basically more, the law is more for women. I'm not saying a man should beat upon a woman. I'm not saying a man has the right to put his hand on a child and beat a child. That's wrong. That's wrong. But obviously in some cultures it's different. But when the government basically say to you, you have to go to court to see your child, where now you can't afford to pay courts to see a child, to fight for a child, because it's extortionate now. So lots of fathers now are taking their own life. Lots of fathers now, basically, the wages that they're earning, they have to pay child support for a child that they don't even see. A child that they don't even see, you know. It could have been a one-night stand, and the mother's taking the man to court over a one-night stand and will not let the father see the child. Doesn't work well. Also at the same time, like I said, there's fathers who don't give a shit about the kids, who don't try, do not fight to stand up for the children, and just leave them over to fend for themselves. But there's also good fathers out there who will stand up and want to be there for the children no matter what. Mummy and daddy break up, but you're still both in the kid's life. You both don't have to be in the same room together. You drive up your car, pick up your child, take your child out for the day. Your child have the memories. But the courts, the judicial system in the UK has given the mothers power to basically, this is UK, Scotland, Ireland, to stop the fathers from seeing the children. Stop the fathers from being a part of the children's life. Going into the father's wage packets and take out money when the mother's directly stopping the child from seeing the child. Isn't fair. Why should someone use a child as a weapon, as a tool? There's great mothers out there who want the fathers around to be there for the children. And there's some whatless fathers who just stay away from the children because they've been messing around, and they've messed around and they fathered a child with somebody else and they can't stand up to it. Be a man and stand up for it. But the fact that I'm talking about is fathers for justice here, where there is good fathers who want to see their children, and the mother directly stops the child from seeing its father. And it goes on for years and years until some fathers give up, some commit suicide, some give up jobs and change jobs after jobs because child support system don't give a fuck what they do to the father. As long as the father pays his way, they don't care. They don't care. You can ring child support over and over again. They will not. They will just tell you about you just got to pay. Because if the parents come to agreement, it can work. But some mothers run straight to child support and say, right, I want what I want. And they can have another man who's been an incoming that's looking after your child. And also there's mothers who also meet men and basically say to the man, you're the father of my child, when the father wants to see his child. And there's also fathers who get in a relationship with women who take over and basically say to the father, you're not seeing your own child. And the mother totally agrees to it. If it's not a threat to the child, why can't he see the child? Not all fathers can afford £4,500 to fight in court to see a child. It's not fair. But the judicial system in the UK, which stinks, can basically give the rights to the mother to basically do what she wants, say what she wants, and stops the child from seeing its father. But yet there's good mothers out there, no matter what, will let the child see its father. There's mothers who've been abused that still want the fathers to be there for the children. This is why I'm talking on both halves, but I'm talking about the sad ones who deliberately stop the child from seeing its parents or its parent. It's wrong. And this is where the system needs to change. It needs to change drastically. It's draconian. It's rubbish. It's just bad. There's fathers out there who are committing suicide. Fathers out there who are hurting, who are broken because his little son or his little daughter who's part of his life for years and years, mummy's turning around and says, oh, daddy's not seeing you, not seeing your dad no more. You're not seeing your father no more. Your father's no good. Or your father's got 5 girlfriends. Your father's done this, your father's done that. Long as you and the father have a good relationship, damn well what he does. Long as the father loves you, damn what he does. Long as he hasn't beat up your mother, damn what he does in front of you, damn what he does. Because at the end of the day, relationships between father and child. And there's some damn good dads out there who want to be around their children, and the mother who is scorned and bitter turns around and says, you're not seeing your child. That's the only way they can break a man, by telling him that he can't see the child. Yet women get equal rights in high profile jobs, in top jobs. They fight for equal opportunities, equal policies in the UK. And I think women deserve equal pay, deserve equal rights. A lot of them, I don't look at a women's lib. I don't think that a woman should be treated less favourable than a man. We live in 2025. It's not a woman's job to stay in the house and wash pots anymore. Women like to get out there and work as well. You know what I mean? There's some smashing great women out there who brought their kids on their own, where the daddy don't want to know. Daddy's walked away. But some kids get told lies that daddy didn't want to know. Daddy had a new girlfriend. Daddy was with a girl who was younger than me. Your dad was a gangster. Oh, I didn't like your dad's mum. All stuff like that. I don't want you around your dad's brother. You know, stupid stuff. Don't want you around your brother because he used to be in this gang or that gang, or your dad won't go to work. But you and your dad have got a bond, a strong bond that's never ever affected you. So why should you grow up and be tortured and told lies about your dad was this, your dad was that? This is why so many kids nowadays are growing up in a fatherless society when fathers are told, the child is told that the father is no good. How did the child know the father is no good? You've kept the child away for years and years. So how can the father know? This is why it should be just filed for justice, because the UK system is draconian. It's wrong. It's pathetic. I speak for all the fathers out there, all the good mothers out there, but especially for the fathers, this one, because the law needs to change. Some of them need to go to jail for the way they behave. They need to go to jail for the way they behave, because it's wrong. I'm directly showing a camera on my face today because I'm talking about facts. Facts in the UK. The Western world do this. Some parts of the world, it can't happen. It won't happen because certain people won't let it happen. But the UK in a soft society, basically, they can go to your wage and get whatever they want whatever they want out of your wages. Child support can just jump on your wage and say you're paying this for a child that the mother stopped you from seeing. You know what I mean? If there's no violence in the home, like I said, if you're both broken up or the father's met somebody else, you move on. It's a big wild world out there. God made this world. He made this world so we can move on. It's hard at first when daddy's not around, but long as daddy and daughter and daddy and son have a bond, that bond can go on for years and years and years. That love can go on for years and years and years. You can't beat love when you love towards your children. You can't beat love towards your children. Even if you break up, you say to the mum, I'll still be there for the kids. But sometimes it isn't enough. It just isn't enough. Because I can't have you. You can't see the kids no more. I'm not letting you see the kids. I'm not letting you bring around her. Things like that. And then the court system believes everything. And even if you ever, like I said, if a one night stand happens and someone gets pregnant and the father's already in a relationship, which is his own stupid mistake for doing it, and he wants to be in the child's life, and the mum goes, oh, I slept with him on a one night stand, he made promises to me. How can you make promises to someone and it's a one night stand? You know, you both agree to it, unless promises were told. It's absolute madness. It's madness. It's absolutely crazy. There's a friend of mine, yes, the fella.
Yes,
I did a video, yeah, man, bless up, brother. So, yes, guys, if you think I'm being hard, leave your comments in the bottom. I don't think it's a fair playing field myself. I don't. I've seen it happen to so many people, especially males. So many males. And this is where the law has got to be changed, where they should jail mothers. Jail mothers who actually act in that promiscuous way. Because it's wrong. It's wrong. If a child wants to see its father, why should someone stop their child from seeing their father if there's a bond between them like that? Because one of them wants to walk away. Or if mummy wants to walk away, she says, oh, you can carry on seeing your children. They're the good mothers. They're the good mothers. If daddy can't do it, accept it, and just wants mummy. No, not you guys, you're too young. Morning. But yeah, I don't say it's the way of the world. I say it's cruel, it's horrible, it's ungainly. The system needs to change. The government needs to change its whole direction of how the way it treats fathers. Fathers of justice isn't powerful enough. It's too weak. It's too weak. When is someone going to... We know that there's violence towards women in the UK. We know there's violence towards women in the UK. But there's also violence towards men, because men stay silent. Men don't speak out. Men stay silent. A man who's been abused will not speak out. He will stay silent. because a man, the masculinity of a man, he doesn't want to be seen as being hit by a woman. Because there's lots of women out there who do beat men up. And men won't talk. There's lots of couples, gay couples, who fight like no tomorrow. Men and men, women and women, but they won't go to the police. You know what I mean? I don't think it's right for a man to put his hand on a woman. No way. I don't think at the same time it's fair for a woman to stop a man from seeing the child he loves. You know what I mean? You give a man chance after chance, you don't want to see his child, then it's a different ball game, total different ball game. The man is a coward and he's a weakling. I'm going to say he's a coward and a weakling. If she hasn't started from seeing your child and she wants to be around your child, you don't want to take it, that is your own fault. That is your own fault. But the women who are stopping men from seeing their children and lying to the system and lying to the courts, and then meeting a new boyfriend in the space of a couple of weeks and bring him home to play happy families with your son or your daughter, and then telling the guy that the father was no good. How does he know the father was no good? Was he around? It should be you and your child. The government needs to change its way, and change its way fast, because the government is draconian. A woman that stops someone from seeing its child who's been there for a time should be jailed. Should be jailed. I'm being sorry, I changed the video wretched today. It should be jailed. A man who puts hand on a woman should be jailed. A man who doesn't want to bother with his kids, he's a no good lowlife if he don't want nothing to do with his kids. He's a wrong un. If a woman meets another man and lets you see your kid and you don't want to take it, that's your own damn well fault. Don't cry over it. Do not cry over it. If a woman says you can see your kids and you don't want to see your child, that is your own business. You can squirm for me. But the women who stop the men from seeing the children after they break up, use the kids as a weapon. Tell you to go to court when you can't afford the court fees, which is like 6-7 grand. Come on, man. System's got to change. This is Wynn's life. This is an emotional video. It's a hard video. I know it's going to touch a few people, but guys, the system's got to change. Please like and subscribe to this video. I'm talking real hardcore truths in the UK. The system is flawed. Equal rights for men towards the children should be there for all to see. Not going to court and spending 7 grand in court. Not seeing texting lawyers that you never ever meet, and then you don't. Then the mother rings you and speaks, talks to you. You drop the court case and you get hit with a bill of 4.5 grand. It's totally wrong. Lots of fathers are committing suicide because of this. This has got to stop. The government have got to start jailing women who behave in this promiscuous, bullying way. And also fathers who don't pull the weight. Don't pull the weight. That is your own problem. I just think it's unfair to the good fathers who are fighting for justice for their children. The mothers are stopping them directly, and there's loads who are doing it, and they're meeting new guys to play happy father with their children. Please like and subscribe to the video, guys. I told you to talk about different subjects, and this is one. This is one I had to get out. Take care, guys. Have a lovely afternoon, man. Peace and love. Bless up, man. Oh, take care.